Good morning. Is it still morning? I believe so. It feels like beach weather. Nice breeze plus sunshine. So I'm just taking a small stroll down the road because when the sun comes out, so do I. Right, so this is just briefly, very, very briefly. And this is to do with relationships. When I say relationships, I'm talking about friendships, family, any type of relationship. I posted on Facebook last night, just briefly, because sometimes words come out better than sometimes words come out better in the written form than they do in the spoken form. So I'm going to put into speech, or rather I'm going to say what I wrote, but elaborate slightly. Right, so I came across someone on YouTube, I believe it was YouTube, recently selling the idea of family, but we didn't need to go on YouTube to hear it. It's something you hear all the time about family, for example, and relationships and friendships. They have their ups and downs. But cutting to the chase, I don't see the point in maintaining those types of relationships. So I likened it to buying a car. You would not buy a car on the basis that sometimes it works great, sometimes, thank you, sometimes it doesn't. You want it to work great all the time. And if you are the one, if you are the one buying, you hold all the cards because it's your money. You're not going to spend your good money on something that's not worth anything or something that's unpredictable. So in the same way with relationships, when I say I don't need anybody, people try to challenge me and say, oh, we all need somebody. Right, but when it comes to looking after my sister, they prove that I don't need anybody. And I mean, from the perspective, I keep saying it's not me who needs help, it's my sister. But the everybody needs somebody philosophy doesn't apply in this type of situation where somebody actually, as I said, my sister needs help, because I've stressed many times I could easily go home. When people talk about what's the solution, I said I can go home, I don't need to be here. But, so that's just one example. So if I say absolutely, and this is before even taking on the responsibility of my sister, that I don't need anybody, I'm saying it from the same standpoint that who needs a car that's unpredictable? So for me, if the relationship isn't going to enhance my life in some way, in the same way that a car gets you from A to B quicker than your 2 feet will, if the relationship isn't going to at least give me what I've got, or match what I've got, or add to it, then it's not worth pursuing. That's what I think. That's what I think anyway. I'm not asking anybody to embrace my ideas or how I feel about life, but that is, to me, that makes sense. If something is worth having, then it should be life enhancing. So whether it be family, friends, husband, wife, whatever, if they're not bringing anything, or rather if they're going to drag you down, or some days are going to be good and some days not so good and you don't know what you're going to get. Speaking for myself, I don't want that. Right now, even though I've left my sister in bed so I can come and pick up some shopping, but I feel inner peace. In fact, all the time I have inner peace. The only time I don't have inner peace is when I need to deal with other people, such as, for example, when I wasn't sure what was going on with the flat with the landlord, and it's like, whenever I got a text message from him, it's like, oh gosh. Same thing with my sister's landlord, right? So these are people that have power over you. So if you have all right, so ideally the situation to be in is to not be beholden to anybody. And if you get into situations with people and you're not strong enough, I talked about assertiveness in my previous video. If you're not strong enough to walk away or whatever you gotta do, then you're not going to have that inner peace which we all after a fashion crave, which I've got. Right, so I've arrived at my destination. I'm gonna leave that there. Today is a football free day, and usually Saturday and Sundays are when I do my best work, because the energy I get from listening to the football kind of contributes to the energy that I bring to the table. So I downloaded an audiobook to keep me going until tomorrow when it's the finale. Come on, Liverpool. Right, so that's that. Have a good day. Take care. Look after yourselves. Bye.